Hello garden friends. In today's video, I'm finally going to harvest my sweet potatoes. And I'm also going to tell you, in case you don't know this, when it's time to harvest sweet potatoes, how to cure them, and finally, when is it time to eat them. Sweet potatoes are different from the regular brown potatoes, the red potatoes. The other types of potatoes, they tell us when it's time to harvest them because they make these cute little purple flowers, and then the foliage starts to die. And when the foliage starts to die, that's when it's to dig them up. But the sweet potatoes are completely different. As you can see, the foliage of the sweet potatoes will continue to grow and grow and grow. And depending on what garden zone you are in, my sweet potatoes are still making flowers. Okay, so then when is it time to harvest sweet potatoes? The rule of thumb is you want to wait 3 to 4 months and then you just dig them up and they're ready. The reason why you don't want to just leave them in the ground and wait for the foliage to die is because, well, the foliage will take a long time to die depending on your garden zone, but the potatoes will actually rot because it'll start to rain and the potatoes will start to rot. So that's why even if the foliage looks pretty, you still want to dig them up and get them out of the ground. So the best way to see what I am doing is I'm just going to go ahead and cut off all the foliage so I can see what I'm doing. It was such a beautiful plant. I think it's just one plant actually. My girlfriend Kathy gave me a slip that she propagated in a jar, and after it grew roots, I planted it. I'm super excited to see if I had any success in growing sweet potatoes. You know, folks, if you think about it, sweet potatoes are kind of like our lives. You know, God gave us all different gifts. Some people have the gift of artistry. Some people can sing real good. We all have been given something special that we do well. But if we keep our gifts buried and we don't let them surface, they don't serve any purpose at all and they'll just rot. So it's kind of like the sweet potato. If I don't get it out of the ground and enjoy it, then what was the whole purpose of growing it? And if you think to yourself you don't have any God-given gifts, you're wrong. God gives gifts to everyone. Whatever that passion is that you feel or that you're good at, whether it's gardening or singing or painting things, that was given to you from God. So now I'm going to dig this up. And it's up to each and every one of us. I should use a bigger shovel, but oh well. Just use what I have. I'm going to try hard not to stab it. I'm super excited because this is the very first time I've ever grown sweet potatoes. But like I said, if I just keep it buried in the ground, it serves no purpose. I don't enjoy it. So if you feel like you have a gift, I really pray that God gives you the courage to share that gift. Oh, I kind of feel like I have one. There's a really nice channel that I watch. It's Tracy with an IE, Living Wild and Free. And she loves the Lord. And she's recently been sharing her artwork on her YouTube channel. And her channel has really given me a lot of encouragement. Had Tracy kept that gift buried in the dirt, then we wouldn't be able to enjoy what she does. Sorry, I'm crying. That's the Holy Spirit. You know, before I turned my camera on this morning, I wasn't even going to film this video. I mean, look at me, I'm a hot mess. I just said, God, whatever it is that you want me to film and talk about, I prayed to the Holy Spirit that the Holy Spirit would guide me and give me the words. So I guess I'm talking about Tracy's channel today. There's a potato down here I really need to get. Ooh, I feel them. Oh my goodness. Oh my, Holy moly! Look at this beautiful potato. I'm super excited to show you. Look at how there's potatoes in here. How wonderful and beautiful. Oh, they really got. Now, had I just kept these buried in the dirt where it's safe and they're protected, what good would this do me? We can't do that with our gifts. And if you think that your spiritual gift, yes, it's a spiritual gift, everything we have is because of God. If you keep your spiritual gifts hidden underground, that doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't serve yourself. It doesn't let other people enjoy what God has given you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I did cut one off, but look at how beautiful these are. These beautiful sweet potatoes, this beautiful creation. It's a miracle. This is truly a miracle. And so are your spiritual gifts. Your spiritual gifts are so important. That's why God gave them to you, so you could share them with other people and bring other people joy from your talents. Just like I'm going to receive joy from these beautiful sweet potatoes. Now let me show you how to cure them. So after you get your sweet potatoes out of the ground, what you want to do is just dust them off. You don't want to wash them. You just want them to stay nice and dry. You don't have to clean them off too good. Just get the moist soil off them. Just like your spiritual gifts, you don't have to clean them up. You don't have to make them perfect before they're beautiful and before they're valid or valuable. God created the sweet potatoes perfect, and He gave you your spiritual gifts that are perfect. Don't feel like you have to clean them off real good before you can share them with other people, because that's what makes them so special. You know, as women, sometimes we get very insecure and we think, I mean, the enemy whispers in my ear all the time. He tells me, making my videos, he says, because I don't speak very well, and the enemy tells me, don't make this video. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Nobody's going to like it. They're going to click out. People are going to unsubscribe. And that's just the enemy talking in my ear. So that's the enemy telling you in your ear that your art isn't good enough, or you don't have a real good singing voice, or what you want to do, nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to want to hear it. Nobody wants to see it. That's not true. If God gave you something special, He gave it to you for a reason. So I encourage you, don't keep it buried in the dirt. Let it surface, expose it, and don't worry about cleaning it off too good. I guarantee you that other people will think it's wonderful. I know God does, because that's why He gave it to you. So back to the potatoes. So to cure them, you want to keep them in a humid location. I'm going to put mine in a plastic bag. It's kind of like a mini humidifier. And you want to keep them in this humid spot, in a warm, humid spot. If it doesn't rain, I could leave them outside in the sun or in a kitchen window for 10 days. And while they're curing, this is when the sweet potatoes get sweet. This is when the starches turn to sugar. Oops, I missed a couple. And just like your spiritual gifts, once you let them surface and you be patient and you let them cure, they will get better with time, just like these sweet potatoes. But the important thing is to get them out of the ground. Well, I hope this video encourages you to harvest your sweet potatoes too, but more importantly, the beautiful spiritual gifts that God gave you. We were all given something so beautiful, and God does not want us to keep them buried underneath the ground. They need to surface. Dust them off, be patient, let them cure, and let other people enjoy what God has blessed you with. Thanks for watching.